Honourable colleagues, September 30th marks the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, also known as Orange Shirt Day, a solemn time to recognize the strength and resilience of generations of Indigenous peoples, and specifically the survivors of the Indian residential schools and other institutions who work tirelessly to raise collective awareness about the atrocities perpetrated and continue to be at the forefront in the ongoing search for truth, justice, and healing. This day is also a time to mourn the children who disappeared or died while in the care of the state and churches, and assist that their bodies and spirits be now treated with care, respect, and dignity. While wearing orange shirts or attending public events is significant, real reconciliation demands much more than symbolic gestures. It calls for active participation by society at large, from advocating for real and lasting change across all sectors to holding each other accountable for commitments made. A decade after the release of the final report of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, only about 14 of the 94 calls to action have been completed. This progress has been mostly symbolic. Most of the crucial calls to action dealing with the structural inequalities have been largely ignored. The lack of political will and urgency to act on reconciliation has visible and harmful consequences. The persistent overrepresentation of Indigenous children in care and the unprecedented levels of violence and deaths faced by Indigenous peoples, and in particular Indigenous women, girls, and 2SLGBTQIA+ people are alarming examples. While not much has changed in the lives of Indigenous peoples, it can be hard to believe that Canada is committed to building a new relationship. However, I remain hopeful. This hope is not born of naivety, but of a belief in the determination of Indigenous peoples to keep building a future where we can not only survive, but thrive. But we cannot do it alone. The road ahead will be long and hard, and we need allies to stand with us. I urge everyone inside and outside this chamber to join us. We need actions, not words. Well, Alan, thank you. Merci.